South Carolina game, just disappointed at that, learning, hey, you still have a shot for the college football playoff. Just what was that Saturday like for you following the game?
Well, obviously I was really upset after the game. And then traffic was absolutely brutal trying to get home. It took me like an hour and a half to get from, I live like, on a normal day, it takes me 8 minutes to get home, and it took me an hour and a half. So then after the loss, sitting there in traffic was not fun. And then getting home, turn on the Syracuse game, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, and I literally jumped up and down. Yeah, so, but I'm really thankful for the opportunity that we get to go and play again. Yeah, shout out to Syracuse.
Wade, was there, I guess, a time a few weeks ago when you could barely walk? Maybe take us through that process and just how it got to the point of you being able to play, I guess, 63 snaps Saturday, was it?
I think it was 67.
Okay, 67.
But, yeah, so after the Virginia Tech game, I got on RJ's interception, I got banged up pretty bad. I got his knee hit my thigh right here. And then I also got cleated, and then I got hit in my calf also. My leg was, I don't know if you guys have seen the picture, but it was really bad. It was swollen, my quad was, and then the lower part of my entire leg, my entire thing, like all the way around it was like purple and blue. It was really gross. Yeah, I couldn't like put my heel on the ground. I couldn't straighten my leg. And it was really a lose-lose because if I straightened my leg, my quad would tighten up. If I bent it, my calf would tighten up. So, but I was like battling to get back for the Pitt game, and it was Friday and we were traveling, and I don't think the plane made it any better. Yeah, I just couldn't walk. So that was pretty tough, like mentally, just to go through that. And like I literally couldn't do anything. I was hobbling around everywhere. It was just painful. But yeah, I put in the work trying to get back. I was literally here every single day from 7:30 in the morning till 9 p.m. trying to get back. I wasn't able to get back for Pitt or the Citadel game. And then I was able to run last week. That's when I started. I was able to like jog a little bit on Monday, and then progressively just got better building up to the game. Yeah, it was a tough couple weeks though, sitting out, not being able to practice, and I just felt hopeless. And I literally couldn't put my heel on the ground. So yeah, it was brutal. I can show you the picture after if you want to see it.
I think I'll pass.
It's pretty gross.
Does Syracuse's offense remind you of anything you've seen this year?
Syracuse or SMU, you mean?
Or SMU.
Yeah, they are kind of similar to Pitt. They're really dynamic. Their quarterback's a good player. So is their running back, and their receiver, number 13. He's a good player. Yeah, that's what I'd say. They're pretty similar to Pitt.
Talk about being able to get back without, I guess, being alone this last week. Were you 100% in terms of conditioning?
Yeah.
Back? Like
Yeah.
how
I mean, I was in the pool, like, and in the pool it helps take a lot of weight off. So I was in there, like, obviously you can't sprint in a pool, but I was trying to sprint to get my cardiovascular right. Yeah, I was 100%.
Looking back at the South Carolina film, were you always like, dang, we had Norris Sellers so many times almost there and just couldn't finish? Was that kind of the takeaway for looking at that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a great player for sure. You got to give credit where credit's due, and he made some ridiculous plays. So.
Any questions virtually for Wade? Anybody else in the room?
Wade, I know it's all about windshield mentality around here, but how do you push past the disappointment of the loss to South Carolina and not let that bleed into a week where you guys can contend not only for an ACC championship, but a berth in the college football
Well, I think it was good that we all felt that pain, and turned that pain into purpose. And God doesn't say oops. Like, we have another opportunity, and we got to be grateful for that. And sitting here and dwelling on the loss of South Carolina isn't going to help us out on Saturday. Yes, like, we have to learn from it. We've got to look at our mistakes, where we messed up. But in the end, we have another shot. So we got to take full advantage of it.
You guys have kind of controlled your own destiny twice up to this point in the season and given it away. Now you have a third shot at it. What's different in the mindset trying to make sure that you take advantage of it this time?
I would just say the same thing. Like, we felt that pain of, like, what it was like to feel like everything was over. So it's not over. Yeah, excited to get back to work and play again on Saturday.
And saying that you probably, guys came in for treatment on Sunday, but yesterday was the first time you all got together. What was the mood of the team? What was practice like last night?
I mean, very great energy. We're all excited to go play. The dream's still alive. So, yeah, I mean, like, it's a business. Like, we gotta move on. Yeah, I would just say the entire team's ready to get back to work.
You made the Pitt comparison. SMU's offense. Pitt was missing its starting Holstein, who was probably more mobile than the backup. How much of a challenge does Jennings present with his ability to extend plays and scramble drills downfield, passing game, not to mention using his legs?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player, and he's made exactly what you said. He's extended a lot of plays and finds guys down the field. So we've got to have a good plan together to contain him in the pocket for sure.
How would you rate tackling this year for the defense as a whole, just overall?
I mean, last week was pretty bad. But overall, I would say the entire year, I feel like we've done a pretty good job. I'd probably give us like a B. I mean, tackling, it's the name of the game. And you're going to miss tackles. You're going to make good tackles. So there's definitely room to improve.
Anybody else for Wade? All right, Wade. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wade.